Hi guys, it's Rogue Intuition, and I'm back with another video. I took a hiatus from YouTube and Instagram just because I was really busy with schoolwork. But today's reading is a rose reading, and it's going to be about what does your solar plexus chakra want to tell you. So we have 3 piles here: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Timestamps will be in the description box below. And if anybody wants to know where I got these lip glosses, these are from Pat McGrath. They're super nice, super shimmery. I highly recommend them, although they are kind of pricey. But I'll see you at your timestamp. Hi, pile 1. So this is your rose reading. If you were in the introduction, or if you saw the introduction, then you might notice that this looks a bit similar. I actually did your rose reading first, but I had to redo my intro, so I just did on top of yours. But the first message that came up when I was looking at your pile were the first words, were the words like tree. And then I kind of saw like a spine. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing here. And then like something almost like branching off or like leaving behind. I feel like you guys are like blossoming in a way, but it might be creating a lot of like chaos in your life. And the solar plexus chakra has a lot to do with confidence and self-esteem. Personally, for me, I think it has to do a lot with like relationships. So relationships, or any sort of relationship you have to something in your life, might be really changing like drastically. And it might almost feel like you're losing parts of yourself in a way. And since you chose like the kind of like gold shimmery lip gloss, sorry for like the trash in the back. Maybe you guys might be like a Leo, or you have Leo in your chart, or you might just have some sort of fire in your chart. But I feel like you're really almost like glistening like in the sun right now. But you might feel almost like on fire on like the inside. I know it's like really cheesy like metaphor, but I feel like there's just a lot of stuff happening in your life right now, almost like lots of like mini like explosions in a way. You might have had like a bunch of like explosive arguments, or just you might have started to do like impulsive things that have like drastically changed your life. And I feel like you're just going through a lot of like changes right now. And in terms of like your self-esteem, your confidence might feel incomplete, maybe broken for some of you. But I think it's just that like you're almost reshaping your identity or who you are, and stuff that no longer fits what you think it used to fit is like falling away and dying. I think you might be really overwhelmed mentally right now, or maybe even physically. I feel like some of you might even have like scoliosis or just like back problems or something like that. You might be under a lot of stress or just very physically tired. I think you should take a rest. And I'm seeing that with the lip gloss that you chose, that you kind of deserve luxury, or like to treat yourself right now. And so, like that's the advice for you, take a rest. There are a lot of changes you're going through right now, and it's just time for you to sort of settle down, and just, let change have its way with you almost. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe, and check out my Instagram page in the description box below. I also do pick a card readings on there. See you later. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. So for your reading, I see that your solar plexus chakra wants to tell you that you're kind of all over the place right now. You might be doing a lot of things, or might just be like really stretched, like out thin right now. I don't know if you're necessarily busy though. I'm getting for some of you, there are like 2 scenarios. So you could either be doing a lot of stuff in your life right now, and it's making you feel really very scattered mentally. There might just be a lot of like different things that you're doing, and like multitasking like all the time. But for others of you, it could be that you're in a very stagnant position like in your life, and you feel very scattered internally, and kind of just like all over the place. I feel like you might be questioning your identity a lot, and I feel like there's something that has to do with like fame, or like recognition. A song that I like came into my head. It's called Glitter. And there's something about like wanting to like almost like shine almost. I don't know if for some of you, like I feel like for some of you, you might have went down like maybe like a career path, or you might have chosen to do something that you thought would either like, make you happy, or like give you some sort of fame or recognition or anything that you needed, but it didn't. And now you're kind of, very like disappointed, but almost like confused about what to do next. Maybe even a little like scared or anxious for some of you. It could have had to do with your money in some way. Maybe some of you might feel like scattered financially as well. If you're taking care of a lot of people, this could come up in your life as well. Um, and I feel like the advice for you is almost not to sort of like put all the pieces of yourself back together, but almost to really like sit down and think about which ones are actually yours. I feel like for some of you, especially with the way some of the roses are sitting, I feel like for some of you, you've had, parts of yourself or like parts of your life that might have like really like hurt you. And, those things like leave wounds or scars or whatever, but they don't necessarily have to become like part of your identity or part of who you are. And I feel like for some of you, that's what happened. And I just saw 555. So maybe some of you are seeing 555s a lot, or other synchronicities. But I feel like it's like right now is the time to distinguish like which parts are you and which ones aren't, and which ones are serving you. And maybe you might have made a traumatic situation mean something that it actually doesn't. So look at like the lens through which you see life and really ask yourself, like, is it true? Like, how is my perception or like lens through which I see this like true? Is it real? Is this really how I need to like see my life or like see the circumstance or a situation or whatever it is? And I'm getting for some of you, you might have fought with somebody recently, and you don't really know what to do. This is a very specific message for only a few of you, though. But like, you don't really know what to do now. And I feel like maybe like in that fight, you said something that you didn't want to say, whether it was like a secret or something that hurt the other person. I know I'm seeing 656. You were seeing that. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. But yeah. And yeah, I just think that you almost need to sit down and really start your life. If you're scattered, like, mentally because your physical world is very all over the place right now, it'd be a good idea to really try to sit down and become almost like a master planner and just, oops, I blew it one like away. But yeah, um, just like really sit down and plan everything. And I feel like you should do it with pencil and paper because especially like within my experience, whenever I do it electronically, it doesn't stick in my head as well. So I want you to really like write down everything that you're doing and really organize and compartmentalize it. Oh my God. And make sure that you have some non-negotiables for yourself there, because I feel like you might be kind of like flaky with yourself or with your self-care right now, even though it's like really necessary because you're doing so much, and you might be feeling really drained with your energy, and so I think with the scatteredness, I think it's also like your energy is all over the place, and you need to find a way to sort of gather your energy back to you, and having non-negotiables in terms of like self-care or like support or whatever is really important for you right now. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and to go check out my Instagram in the description box below. If there are any other piles that you were interested in, please pick them. And I also do like pick a cards on my Instagram. I will be updating it soon. Bye! Hi, Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So in your group, what I'm seeing is that you're letting a lot of things flow in and out of your life. It's not even in like a bad way, but I feel like you finally established boundaries for yourself, or you are in the process of doing so. And now you're getting to decide what comes in and out of your life. And now you have like a good sense of discernment. I was getting that like your third eye was opening a lot, and you're really able to see things for what they are now, without a sense of resistance. You're really living life with a sort of flow, and you're really just allowing things to happen and change naturally as they do. And you're controlling the only thing that you can, which is like yourself, and your boundaries. And I feel like for some of you, you've almost like been forced by like a certain situation to like make your own boundaries and stuff. I've also been getting this in like most of the groups already, but like it seems that like everybody has had something like in their life, and I know it's a very common thing, but everybody has had something like in their life that has almost like hurt them or traumatized them. But I feel like for your group, you've almost been able to like get over it, or like you've just been able to heal from it, or move on from whatever happened. And I'm seeing 1010 right now. You might be seeing tens a lot. But I feel like, yeah, you've definitely like completed a cycle or just completed like something in your life. And you've been able to sort of live life as you please without feeling as if you're at the mercy of like the world. And I think you recognize your autonomy and also your powerlessness in the universe and within like your own situations. And I feel like being able to see what you can and can't do has really really helped you grow. um, and I think the advice for you honestly is just to keep on doing what you're doing and don't be too hard on yourself. It's important to recognize that like some of you are really still learning how to like make boundaries, or some of you who have already established great boundaries. Sometimes people like run over them a little bit, or you don't enforce them well enough. And that's okay. Sometimes we trip up, and you don't need to like beat yourself over and over again. And that message may only apply to a few of you, but I just saw 1111. um, but, I think that, like, for some of you too, with 1111, a wish is coming true, but you're beating yourself up for it because you think that, like, you're the only person that has control over that wish, or that nobody else is going to help you. Um, I would say that, like, support is coming in, or you don't recognize that like things are happening behind the scenes that you're not seeing. And so although you are trying your best, just because you don't see results now doesn't mean like they're not going to come. And I just saw 1144. So yeah, I would say try to like chill out on yourself. Sometimes I feel like you beat yourself up too much, or too hard on yourself, and just realize, hey, like like you're human. Sometimes you make mistakes, and that's okay. You can always move on from them, and do better next time. you know? So yeah, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and to follow my Instagram. And the link is gonna be in the description box below. Um, I'll try to upload more. But if you have any suggestions of what you want me to do next, or if you want me to do more rose readings, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.